Hello guys, what is up? It is your boy Captain Conjuror today, and we are back. And today, guys, we have got a very special episode. We have got a nice 1000 gold thanks to the boys at Conjuror. They have sponsored this video, so we're gonna go ahead and go to our pack opening. So, guys, I had an idea. We're gonna go ahead and open 10 uncommon packs, which will cost us around 140 gold. The point of getting more cards is so that you have a wider variety of players that you can play. You know, you don't want to just be stuck with the beginner cards that you get. You want to be buying more packs of cards so you get more cards which have more abilities, for example. A wider variety of cards allows you to play different moves, allows you to use different strategies. For example, you don't just want to be stuck with a Ferrari in your life. You won't be able to go everywhere with Ferrari. You're going to need more than one different thing. You're going to want to need a 4x4 truck. You're going to want to need a family van if you're in a family, etc. Do you guys understand me? So let's go ahead and open our first pack. Now we're going to open some uncommon card packs because we want to get some uncommon players, some rare cards, if you know what I mean. So let's go ahead and go through the cards that we can win. So we can get a Power Surge. Power Surge grants 2 extra mana until the end of your turn. Only 1 Power Surge may be used per turn. So that would give you more mana so you can play more cards. It costs 0 mana, so you'd get 2 free mana. So if you need to play a heavy card, which costs a lot of mana, that card would come in handy. Firewall. If attacked, attacker catches fire and dies on its next turn. So this is good because, for example, if he's using Lord Victus or Dravorn, if you're looking at the bottom, they are quite large, massive, bulky, good players. That would kill them instantly, which is really good for the cost of only 1 mana. Ethereal Fairy adds 1 damage to all allies. If you have a few Ethereal Fairies, this can come in handy extremely well because you'll be able to take and you would able to hit much harder against the opponents, and that will help you in the long run. You have a Gunvolt, can be attacked immediately after being played, which is good because you can play him down and attack him immediately instead of having to wait to the next round because cards are asleep. You got the Idira. When played, Idira beats the drums of war, awakening adjacent cards. Idira is unable to awaken cards that were just placed into battle. Only 1 Idira may awaken cards per turn. So Idira beats the drums of war, awakening adjacent cards, which would mean she can wake up cards that are meant to be asleep for that round. Lightbringer adds 1 life to all allied cards. Now, the good thing about Ethereal Fairy and Lightbringer is if you have a few of them, you can literally increase the health of all your opponents by an extreme amount, and you can increase their damage. But you'd want to keep them in the back row because you don't want them to be attacked. You want them to be protected by your front row of cards. Pack Rat, plus 1 damage for each other allied rat in play. So you have to use, obviously, a group of Pack Rats together. So if you if you have a whole deck of just Pack Rats, they will have low health, but the damage will increase to something like 12 per rat, which can come in real handy. Boss Rat adds 1 Pack Rat to your hand at the end of each turn. Elite card. If you'd wanna go around the rat strategy, we can go ahead and try that in the next few videos. That'd be cool to try out. Rogard can attack over 1 row of friendly cards. So basically what you can do with Rogard, you can put a heavy tanking player in front, like for example Lord Victus or Dravorn, and you can play the Rogard over them, which is good because he can't get attacked. Plagued Elf may attack as soon as it is played but dies at the beginning of its next turn. Must attack enemy cards of any on the board. So basically with the Plagued Elk is what you want to do is you want to place it down immediately and then attack because it will die in anyways the next turn. The Mesmer, at the end of the Mesmer's turn, he mesmerizes the closest enemy card directly above him. Mesmerized cards cannot attack. This is good because if the enemy has a really good player, you can place the Mesmer in your turn and that card will not be able to attack you. You can then use a card that was placed the round before and attack that card so that it gets taken out. Dagger, draw an extra card at the start of every turn. Now, I've used Dagger before and I found it really difficult to be able to draw a card because it still takes mana from you. So you would take 2 cards instead of 1, but you would still pay for the cards that you took extra. True Believer has not moved this turn and has a friendly card above or below at the end of your turn. He places a protector spell on that card. This spell has only 1 charge and negates all damage received. If a card attacks with this shield, it cannot receive another shield. This turn from the True Believer. So basically, that's pretty badass if you ask me. He protects your card regardless of what it is. Palin Kaila. I thought Palin Kaila was going to be a guy, but it turned out to be a girl. And at the start of your turn, Palin Kaila gives you +1 life to adjacent cards. She's also a rare card. But we want to go ahead and try get one of these boss rats and a few pack rats. Hammer of Thor strikes a single card, damaging it equal to its current health. May target unblocked enemy cards or any friendly card. May target unblocked enemy cards or any friendly cards. So I don't know why you'd want to attack your friendly card, but okay. When a creature dies to a Void Hound, the space vacated becomes void, so they can't play any card there. So Void Hound is pretty cool as well. The enemy for Quicksand, the enemy card directly above Quicksand becomes stuck and cannot move or attack. Enemy cards that are stuck inside Quicksand will die after 2 full rounds. This cannot be moved, and it's got a really good health, so that is quite a good card to play. If card dies while fighting Lilith, that card goes into your hand instead of your opponent's grave. That's pretty cool. It's an elite card as well. Fire and Sword, when placed, deals 3 damage to all unblocked enemy cards. You want to have a Fire and Sword if he places a whole row of enemy cards with less than 3 damage. All 3 damage, it'll take them all out, which is pretty intense. When played, the Call of the Week kills all unblocked enemy cards that have 2 damage or less. That, again, only relates to all the cards that have 2 damage or less, so it's a specific card. Poison Genie type, opponent takes 1 damage at the beginning of your turn. You want to place this at the back so it can't be attacked. Covered by something massive, for example, with like the Quicksand. You want to place the Quicksand and Poison Genie type. In my opinion, that would help you a lot. Sewer Gator has no, it's just an uncommon card with high attack and high health. Swift Grog does not fall asleep after attacking an enemy card. Lord Victus receives damage. He resurrects the top card in your graveyard and sends it to the top of your deck. And Dravion, when Dravion battles an enemy card, 2 damage is done to the frontmost cards on the left and right of the enemy, as well as any cards behind the enemy. So we want to go ahead and buy 10 packs of the uncommon card pack, which is going to cost us 140 gold. We're going to go ahead and purchase now, guys. Let's hope we get a boss rat and a few pack rats because we want to try that strategy soon. So we have gone ahead and purchased 14 packs. The cards below have been added to your library. Swift Grog, Poison Gene Type, Void Hound, Plagued Out, Dagra. Open next pack. Cards below, we've got True Believers. We wanted to check if we get True Believer. That's pretty cool. We got the Hammer of Thor. We got Call of Week and Dagger. We got 2 Lord Fixuses, Firewall, which we wanted, a Swift Grog, and Call of the Week. We want to get that boss rat. We got 2 pack rats there, so that's good. We got another pack rat, that's better, because we want to build the massive library of pack rats. We got Dravion, that's pretty cool as well. We got a Mesmer, Lilith, I have Lilith already. 2 Plagued Elks, a Rogard, we got a Rogard, Paladin Kylo, we've got one of those, we got another Firewall. We got Quicksand, that's pretty nice. I want to try out the Quicksand with the pack rats. We got Idira, another pack rat. We got another pack rat, Ethereal Fairy, Rogard, True Believer, Void Hound, 2 Fire and Swords. Fire and Swords, we want to try that out as well. 2 Ethereal Fairies. And that is the cards we have gotten. Now, it looks like we don't have a boss rat. So I'm going to go ahead and open a... We're going to go see what came in December. A boss rat came in December. Now, there's less cards here, so we're going to go ahead and open 10 packs of the December 2014 cards to try and get a boss rat. So we got 2 Quicksands. That's pretty cool as well. We like the Quicksands. Poison Genie type. You play the Quicksand in front and the Poison Genie type behind. That will help you defeat the enemy faster. Quicksand, Plagued Out. Looks like the boss rat is a very elite card. Still no boss rat. We're looking to get 1 boss rat. We're gonna keep on opening packs till we hopefully get 1 boss rat. We're just getting Poison Genie type today. Looks like boss rat is a very rare card that doesn't come very often. We got Passage, grants 2 mana and costs 0, so we do want one of those. Still no boss rat. Okay, it looks like the boss rat spawns very at a very low rate. So we have quite a few cards now. The beta card pack has a lot of cards, but we don't want to do that because we want to minimize the probability, maximize the probability, and minimize the chance of not getting the boss rat. So we're gonna go open another 10, which is gonna cost us 100 gold, um, and we're gonna see if we can get a boss rat. We're getting loads of quicksands, plague dogs, shregs, color the weak Bryn, getting another Bryn, a Bryn quicksand, 3 Bryns. Still no boss rat. Still no boss rat. We are looking to get a boss rat because we have found a boss rat, guys. So we have now got the card that we want. So we are going to go ahead and in our next Let's Play, we're going to do a full rat attack strategy. So I'm going to go ahead and make a new card pack catered to the rats. But guys, we're just getting the same cards here. There's not much interesting happening. So we have now got an extreme amount of cards. It looks like we have 30 Shregs. That is the card that we have the most. Loads of Plague Dogs, 1 Dravion, and we now have one of every single card in the game. We are gonna go and call this a day, and in our next Let's Play we are gonna go ahead and talk through the pack strategies that we can go ahead and do.